Hey, Nina Nicole here from Nina Online Social Media Training and Coaching. And today I want to give you a quick crash course in Canva on how to create social media graphics for your social media website, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, how to create those beautiful quote graphics, right? So a lot of people will say, well, quote graphics are not going to make you money. And in some cases, that may be true. However, we want to have quote graphics to go ahead and showcase our brand and promote our brand colors. Because if quote graphics may not make you money right away, however, what they do is get eyeballs on your fan pages, on your Instagram pages, and have people sharing them, right? So if you have a compelling quote graphic and you post it with the right hashtags, people are going to come and look at it. And then if they love your content or they love your graphic, they're going to share it with their friends. And once they share it, a lot of people are going to continue to share it or come back to your page, start following you, looking for you for inspiration and motivation, whatever your quote graphic is about. And the reason why I love Canva, because Canva is a free and easy to use tool to make quote graphics. I remember when I first started with social media, I used to hate design. Like I said, I'm not a designer and I still am not a designer, right? So I used to outsource all my quote graphics for myself and my clients. And then to recently, I started playing around with some different pixelators and PicMonkey and all these different types of tools that let you create images. But I found that Canva was the easiest to use because they have drag and drop templates, and it's never been easier to create your own graphics in a matter of minutes. Okay, so what's the first step that you have to do? The first step you have to do is go to canva.com, which is here. Once you go to Canva, you can log in, or sign up with your password and email, or I love this, that you can actually log in through Facebook. I actually have a login through Facebook. You want to make sure that you're logged in through Facebook. The first time you log in, they're probably going to ask you for some API credentials and stuff just to connect your Facebook with the Canva interface. So when you come into Canva, these are my brand colors here. So you will not see the colors. You'll probably have like a white or something instead right here, right? So here's the interface, and basically you can create a flyer, social media, a YouTube thumbnail, a blog graphic, a flyer, a poster, a letterhead, a card, more. Right here, if you click down more, you can see social media posts, documents, blogging and ebooks, marketing materials, social media and email headers, events, and ads for your Facebook or Instagram ads. Here you have use custom dimensions if you want to create something that's bigger or smaller than the templates that they already have available for you. You can do that, but I always use the templates because it's very easy. So the next thing we're going to do when we first log in, we're going to go ahead and create a design. And I believe when you create a design, you're going to click on that, and then here, I want to do social media. And what I love about this is that when you start your first design, they will go ahead and you pick your colors. They will keep and store your brand colors. So they'll say something like, do you want these as your brand colors? So your brand colors will always be saved for you, so you don't have to go around and finding hex codes, and hex codes are just the codes, the right color coordination, because sometimes you'll see and I have this issue right now too because I'm playing around with the hex codes, but some color variations are off or whatever. But so this eliminates the fact of you saying, oh, I need this for pink or that for pink. You'll always have the correct color because it is stored and saved for you. So here's a blank canvas. Hence the word canvas. So what I want to go ahead and do is I want to look at different social media posts, which is great because they have different layouts already for you here. So you could just scroll, take your mouse or your trackpad and just scroll and look at the different types of layouts. They have over 1 million images in here, so you can just go crazy, right? But if you see a layout and a font that you like, I'm looking for a specific one right here for ease of use because I want to show you how easy it is. So let me see if I can find it. What is it? Let's see. Just one moment. Okay, so I found the one that I wanted. You can choose any one, but I just chose this for ease of simplicity. So what we're going to do is we're going to find the layout we like, right? So once we find the layout we like, we're just going to go ahead and put it on that blank canvas. It's going to come up on that blank canvas. The reason why you saw that pop-up just come up just now, I had put something in there when I paused the video, so it's like you're going to lose your content or whatever, so don't worry about that. So once you click on the layout you like, the layout is going to come here. All right, so now let's say you're looking and you really don't like this layout and you want something more. You want something with your brand colors, but you want something with maybe an image of a girl or whatever. This is a second free tool that I use to create posts for my clients. It's called Pexels, pexels.com. And you get free, royalty-free images, right? So let's just say that you want to look for a picture of a happy girl, right? So we're going to go ahead and we're just going to type happy girl in the keywords. And we have so many different happy girls here. So we could choose any happy girl we want. So let's just choose this one. You could download it to your computer or you can click on it and save it. So I look at the extension, what it's called, businesswoman, called career. Okay, so once I do that, I'm going to go back to my Canva, right here, and then I'm going to upload the new photo that I just got from Pexels. Okay, so once I upload that photo, the next step I'm going to do is I'm just going to click on the photo. I'm going to wait for it to finish uploading. Okay, so you saw that green bar, and I'm just going to drag it. And once I drag it over to the canvas, as you can see, it replaces the C and puts a happy girl in there. Don't worry about this text. This text is so easy to move, right? So with this text, you see how that text is in there? Say I don't want this text. I'm going to just delete it here. I'm just going to go ahead and delete that text and move that out of the way. And I'm probably going to keep that text here for right now. So say I didn't like that text. So I'm going to click on text here, and here you have different fonts and different styles that you can have. You can check your brand colors, but if you don't see anything off this quick reference text list, that's something that I just made up. You could just press add heading right here. Once you press add heading, you'll see these two little, I guess I don't know what you call them, dots or arrows where you can expand that. And then you can go ahead and you can actually click on this heading, change it to love work. Let's just change it to something like easy and simple for simplicity. And then you can click on the font menu, and they have all these different fonts here from A to Z that you could scroll down and you can find the font that you want and like. You can choose any font that goes with your brand, and I would say when you're creating these quote graphics, you always want to make sure you're using the same font. So let's just use Sunday font right now, again for simplicity, and you see how that changes right there. And then now you see these borders around here. You can move this anywhere in your screen as far as the quote, or if you want to delete this or take it off their page, you just simply left click on it. I have a Mac, so I'm just left clicking on my trackpad and I'm just taking it out and it's not in my view anymore. Say this love work, all you have to do, or if you have text, all you have to do is click on this love work and you can move it anywhere on the screen, release it, and it will stay, okay? So you could put love work, right? And let's say we want to go ahead and put like our branding on here. So as far as branding, we could just put add subheading. Once we put an add subheading, we could click on it and move it down. And let's say we just want to put our website, like your website. And then let's say we want to put a hashtag. I usually put not a hashtag, an @ symbol, like your Instagram feed or whatever. Nina Nicole, let's see, Nina the writer. And then let's put your website, www.mywebsite.com. Let's just put that because this is just for testing purposes. All right, so I'm going to put mywebsite.com. And then say I don't like this brand color. I don't like the black. I want to make it pop. So I'm going to click this color grid or this color wheel, and once I click this color wheel, you see how my brand colors stay in there. So I could choose any of my brand colors, but what if I don't want my brand colors? So what if I want a new color? I'm just going to click on the plus arrow for document colors, and I'm going to go on the color wheel and I'm going to look at the different colors. So if you have the hex codes, remember earlier when I was saying hex codes, this is basically a hex code. I don't know, I think they may have a hex code sheet or something like that, but you can play around with it and then find your own hex codes. There is also a digital hex code indicator where you can find the hex codes of any color, but I'm not going to get into that here. We're just talking about Canva. And as you can see, when you click on the wheel, while that is highlighted, you see how it is changing the color of the text, okay? So look, love work. And say I want to go ahead and change the color of this text. I would do the same thing. I would just highlight the text here at the bottom and click on the color wheel. Once I click on the color wheel, click on the document colors, yes, and then go back to the color wheel and find a relevant color. And I'm just playing around with colors here for testing purposes, nothing's extravagant. Okay, so there you have it. That's how you create a quote graphic. Of course, you can play around with it. There's so much that you can do here. As you can see, once you click on the picture, you're going to have things that come up that say copy, arrange. You can make this transparent. You can link, you can delete. There's spacing, there's cropping, there's filtering, but we don't want to get too technical here, but that's just the basic overview of it. And the great thing that I love about this is that you can actually title it. Once you make it a title, give it like a quote one or whatever you want to say, quote one sample, and you can go ahead and press done. And then what you can go ahead and do is download it to your computer. You can download it as a JPEG file or a PNG file. PNG is recommended, but I always do it as a JPEG for my own personal references. You can also do an animated GIF, but that's a different story. So what I'm going to go ahead and do next is just download it so it's in my computer so you can see quote one sample. So the next step I'm going to do, say if I'm making like 7 or 10 quotes and I don't want to keep starting from 0 or whatever, all you have to do, you can keep the same heading, you could keep the same subheadings, and all you would have to do is just go back to the pictures or images that you want to use here. Let's just use this image as an example. You just click on that and hover over, and look, your heading remains and your subheading remains, and you could just add whatever you want in your text or whatever, or you can add whatever you want. So that is the way to create a quote graphic in Canva with Pexels. If you're using Pexels, excuse me, for beautiful pictures, you have over thousands of beautiful pictures. You could just type in what you want, type in what you need, and you don't even need to use Pexels if you have stock photos, if you have your own photos and things like that. It's never been easier and simple to make your quote graphics in Canva. So if you have any questions or if you need assistance with this process, do me a favor. Comment in the comment box below and tell me what you loved about this video. What do you need to learn more of? Are you doing your own quote graphics? What are you using? Do you think Canva is the best choice for you? Let me know. I want to know. Yeah, because when I first started, I'm still not a designer, right? But I was like, oh my God, this is so easy. I mean, and I'm loving doing some stuff with it just for my own personal knowledge where I want to learn certain things or whatever. I have my assistant do most of my graphics, but sometimes when I want to do graphics and I want them to look a certain way, I could just do that, make my template the way I want it, hand it off to her and say, hey, make 15 more of these or make 30 more of these. The template is already done for you. Here's the colors, here's the pexels, here's the photographs, and that's it. But either way, whether you do it for yourself or hand it off to your assistant, Canva is a great and easy tool to do this for creating your social media quote graphics. So do me a favor, once you create your quote graphics in Canva, follow me on Instagram at Nina the Writer and tag me with your quote graphic and let me know that you made it from learning from my simple and quick Canva tutorial. All right. So don't forget to follow me on Instagram at Nina the Writer. Follow me on Facebook at facebook.com/Nina Online Biz, where both platforms I'm delivering lives to you daily, giving you more valuable content on social media, online business building, and mindset, where I'm doing lives on a consistent basis. Until next time, Nina Nicole signing out. Have a great day.